healthgauge.com at Natural and Organic Products Europe 2014. Right now I'm sat down with Sebastian Pohl, the Herbal Director and Co-founder of Pukka. Sebastian, hello.
Hi Andrew, good to see you.
So, Pukka is a brand many people will know, obviously most prominently through your tea, but there's a lot more to Pukka, I understand.
Yes, we're a company with herbs and health at our heart, basically. So we have a range of food supplements as well as our collection of teas.
Okay, and I understand you're launching a supplement at the show.
That's right. We've just reformulated and repackaged lots of our food supplements so that they fit together in a range of families to meet a range of solutions.
And going back to tea, it's a category that's really sparking some excitement at the moment. In your time working in tea, what have you seen change? How have you seen the market change and develop?
I mean, it's been huge, Andrew. You know, I grew up in the 80s drinking tea that smelled good and looked good but didn't taste good. And I think the whole category's transformed to be delivering much more on flavour and, you know, packaging looking more beautiful as well. And at the heart of what we wanted to do was make everything organic and, you know, and fair trade where we could. So we're, you know, always keen to deliver a delicious cup of tea, bringing together the power and wonder of herbs to help people's lives be better. That includes our growers, so we want to work closely with growers so that their livelihood and their environment can be benefited from working with Pukka. And then our community of tea drinkers can have a great cup of tea.
So there's a lot more loose tea being drunk. How do you see that diversifying?
Well, I think as a consumer gets more experience about the flavours available, I think they demand more on quality. And although we don't do any loose tea at Pukka, we're very keen to deliver a functional grade of herbs. So we use the same quality of herbs in our teas that we do in our food supplements, using a pharmacopoeia high quality grade. So we analyse the plants, for example, for all the essential oils to make sure it's of a high standard. But I think as the whole sort of sector diversifies, you're getting growth in different formats, and you know we've seen a big growth in some of these so-called pyramid bags. And whilst they can deliver a larger size of herb, they're actually made from a genetically modified source of corn. And so it's something that, you know, we're not prepared to do at Pukka, to go into that format at the moment. We want to make sure that everything we do delivers, you know, a really high quality and an organic supply. So even our string's organic, actually. So that's something we've done a lot of work on to make sure our bag hasn't got a staple in it. You know, they're the nuances of the packaging world, but it's important to give our customer the best.
I mean, that's one of the most interesting things about tea is how in China and India they've seen the medicinal benefits of tea for millennia.
Yes.
And only now, through obviously the science and the analysis, as you just mentioned, are we really embracing that in the West.
Yeah, well, I think that's why people are moving away from so much black tea and coffee, because they recognise that including more plants in your life is only a healthy thing. And that there's, you know, lots of studies coming out showing if you include more polyphenols, which are some of the compounds in certain plants in your diet, then it can protect you against heart disease and other degenerative problems. And so not only do you get a good tasting cup of tea, but you get a benefit to your health. And if you work with your growers, then you help benefit a local community too. And so that's what makes it really rewarding.
So why do you think that tea is becoming more of an exciting proposition in terms of health and wellness? Almost people seeing tea now as a functional drink.
Yeah, I think, you know, people are moving away from the traditional, you know, tea with milk and maybe sugar, or drinking so much coffee. I think people are recognising that they're a bit acidic and maybe overstimulating, and they enjoy the quality of some fine herbal teas, the flavours and the benefits that it brings to them.
And what can we expect to see in terms of the future of the market potential for tea for health and wellness?
Well, I think there's a need to negotiate some of the regulations, and that's a challenge for lots of companies. I think you'll see further commitment to organic growing and a deeper commitment to function.
Okay, Seb, thank you very much for speaking to me today. It's been great talking to you.
Thanks, Andrew. Cheers.